there, thank you so much for joining me for this practice. This particular practice will be really good to put before a meditation. It's a great practice when you wake up in the morning just to get the body moving, or it's really just great any time of the day when you need a short period of time just to get some movement in, to get the blood flowing, to kind of get energy moving through the body, and to bring yourself back to a place of being centered and present. As always, do what feels best for you and for your body. Modify anywhere that you need to. And when you're ready, you could come to find a comfortable seat wherever that is for you. As you come to sit, you could allow your hands to rest on the knees or on the legs, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down and away from your ears. And you can close your eyes or take a soft gaze down towards the floor. Take a full inhale through the nose. And a sighing exhale through the mouth. Let all of that breath go. Inhale through the nose. Take a sighing exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth as you relax your shoulders down your back and away from your ears. And allow your breath to soften. Finding smooth, easy inhales here, in through the nose and out through the nose. As you settle here into your breath, allow your mind's eye to move into the flow of that breath. To notice what it feels like to inhale and to exhale. Where do you feel the breath moving in your body? What is the process of filling yourself with life and then exhaling away all of the things that you're hanging on to that are not serving you? Allow your mind to ride on these waves of breath, in through the nose and out through the nose. Staying with this flow of breath, allow your arms to come to rest heavy by your sides. Your eyes can remain closed if that serves you, and just start to make some circles with your shoulders slow, up, back, and down and away from your ears. You can stay with that movement if it serves you, or perhaps you start to bring in the elbows. Perhaps you start to make circles with your whole arms, giving yourself the opportunity to explore through the heart center, to explore through the throat, the space in between your shoulder blades. And then take those circles the other way, start big. And then you circle through the elbows. Good, and then just the shoulders. Make those circles even smaller and smaller until you find that exact moment where stillness makes sense for your body, and allow yourself to be still. Eyes closed, drop your chin down to your chest. On inhale, sweep your chin over to your right shoulder. And on exhale, sweep it over to the left. Inhale over to the right. And exhale over to the left. One more time, inhale right. And exhale over to the left. Inhale to draw your head towards center, and as you exhale, drop your right ear down to your right shoulder. You can let the head hang heavy there. The eyes can close. The breath is soft and easy, and it's targeted there into the left side of your neck. You can choose to stay just as you are, or maybe your right hand comes to rest just above your left ear. Maybe you give your left fingertips a little walk off the left side of your mat. Let your shoulders be heavy. Settle into the breath. And just recognize the sensation of being in this particular shape. What do you notice? Gently, your right fingertips come back down to the earth. You sweep your chin across your chest and then drop your left ear over into your left shoulder. Again, you can choose to stay just as you are there, or maybe the left hand comes to rest just above your right ear. You give your right fingertips a little walk off the right side of your mat, sending all of your breath there into the right side of your neck. Shoulders are heavy. Soft, easy breath. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, let your fingertips drop back down to the earth and slowly draw your head through center. And on inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale by your sides. Inhale your arms overhead. And exhale by your sides. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And as you exhale, find yourself in table, your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. On inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze to cow. And exhale, round your spine, drop your head to cat. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, round your spine, drop your head. One more time, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, round your spine and drop your head. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips to the sky into a bent knee, downward facing dog. Press the earth away from you with your hands. Lengthen your hips up towards the sky. Keep those knees bent. Shake out your head a little bit. Shake it yes, shake it no. Let go of any tension that you're holding on to there. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, drop your knees back down to the earth and send your hips to your heels into a child's pose. Hands are grounded out in front of you, and on inhale, roll yourself forward through a cobra. Exhale back into your child's pose. On inhale, roll forward through cobra, drop your hips, open up your heart. And on exhale, roll back into your child's pose. One more time, inhale, roll forward through your cobra. And exhale back into a child's pose. Letting your hips sink back toward your heels, maybe opening up the knees as wide as the mat. You can walk your hands here off the right side of your mat, grounding them down into the earth. Let your head hang heavy between your biceps. Send a little extra weight into your left hand and a little bit of extra weight into your left hip. And let all of your breath move along the left side of your body. Slowly walking your hands through center and then over to the other side. Ground down, sink in. Really ground through the right hand, through the right hip, and let all of your breath move along the right side of your body.
Good. Start to walk yourself back through center. Inhale to draw yourself up and into table. And again, you can exhale and tuck your toes, sending your hips to the sky into downward facing dog. This time alternating, pressing out through the heels, alternating big bends in the knees, rocking your hips and your head from side to side. As you're ready, take your gaze up and in between your hands, and on inhale, step your feet through and open up your heart. And on exhale, fold. Knees can be very bent there. Inhale, halfway lift. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. So one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. On inhale, reverse swan dive to stand. And as you exhale, grab your right wrist, send it to the left, and squeeze your biceps toward your ears. You can choose to stay just as you are there, or maybe you find a little rocking movement from side to side, letting your body tell you what it needs. How does it need to open up here? On an inhale, draw yourself up through center. And as you exhale, grab your left wrist, send it to the right, and squeeze your biceps toward your ears. Again, in stillness, or finding a little soft rocking movement from side to side. Good. On inhale, reach your arms overhead. And exhale them by your side. Just some simple sun breath here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to your heart in prayer. Inhale, prayer up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, prayer to the sky. And exhale to heart center. One more time. Inhale, prayer to the sky. And exhale, one hand to the heart and the other to the belly as you close your eyes or soften the gaze here in Tadasana, mountain pose. Your shoulders relax, heavy down your back and away from your ears, grounded down into the feet, lifting the crown of the head up and into the sky, slightest little tilt of the chin into the chest. And you feel the breath moving through the whole body. Inhales and exhales through the nose. The eyes can remain closed or the gaze soft. And you just allow yourself to breathe through the whole expanse of your body. In a moment, we'll move into half sun salutes. Oftentimes, people who don't know much about yogic philosophy could look from the outside and think that a sun salutation has anything to do with saluting the sun or worshiping the sun. But the sun in a sun salute is an analogy for pure consciousness. In Western religion, you would think of it as being the soul. And so what a sun salute is acknowledging that you are more than this physical body. That you are something much greater. You are the deepest essence of love, of eternity. And through this physical movement, we're learning to transcend the body, to balance energy, to move things around so that you can sit in meditation, so that you can get out all of the stuff that you're hanging on to and come back home to the truest essence, the truest nature of the self. So we go into these half sun salutes with pure devotion to you, with pure devotion to the most divine aspect of you. So when you're ready, you can allow your eyes to flow open. And on inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale to your heart in prayer. Inhale, prayer to the sky. And exhale, swan dive down. Lead with your heart with length. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse to stand. And exhale by your sides into Tadasana. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down. Lead with your heart. Knees can be very bent. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse to stand. And exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse to stand. And exhale your arms by your sides in Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, plant your hands this time and step back into downward facing dog. Again, pedaling out through the heels. Move in any way that your body is asking for to open up along the back line of the body. So what's that experience of sensation in the back of the legs? Shake out your head a little bit, release that tension of the neck. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, drop your knees down to the earth and send your hips to your heels. Take a child's pose. You can begin to slowly walk your hands back toward your knees. Sit down onto one hip and then swing your legs around, taking your feet flat to the floor, the distance of your mat apart. Your hands rest by your sides, and just find a windshield wipe of your knees from side to side. Good, you can extend your legs out in front of the body into Dandasana. The toes are reaching up towards the sky. The crown of the head is reaching up towards the sky. Hands rest heavy into the earth under the shoulders as the shoulders relax down the back. Slight little tuck of the chin in towards the chest. This pose can create a lot of fire in the body. It looks like it should be simple. It's not. And so you keep that engagement in the core, the engagement in the neck, that lifting of the toes to engage through the back of the legs. The heart is open. And then it's soft, easy breath. You learn to find that balance point between effort and ease. The ease is in the face, relaxing the jaw. Soft, rolling breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. When you learn to find that balance point here on your mat, you can translate it off of the mat. And so when you have fire and chaos and discomfort in front of you, your body knows how to soften into it. Your body recognizes the balance point between the two in everyday situations, just by learning it here, seated on your mat. It's in you. It becomes a part of you. Take one more full inhale and complete exhale. Draw the soles of your feet together into Baddha Konasana. Baddha Konasana. So Baddha means bound. Kona is angle. So this is bound angle pose. It's often referred to as butterfly. Baddha Konasana does not mean butterfly, though it does look like that shape, and it's referred to it that way in Yin Yoga. From here, I want you to find this like little bounce of the knees, just a soft little bounce. That bounce of the knees tells you a lot about sort of where your flexibility lies right now. It tells you about where the points of flexibility could be in your body. If you start bouncing and you just get stuck, that could be bone on bone compression, and that can just be your end game. You may never be able to go deeper than that. Every body is so different. And so you just use this as an exploration to start to feel and figure out and understand the way that your body moves, what it's capable of, what it's not, and not judging that, just letting yourself be in it, recognize it. Good. Draw yourself into stillness. Sit up nice and tall through the spine. Don't worry about how close your knees get to the floor. It doesn't matter. Let your shoulders be heavy down your back and away from your ears, and find this little bit of movement, right? Just this little like rock of your chin up and down. As you have your sits bones pinned down to the earth, this movement of the chin is affecting the fascia that runs down the neck, that runs down the back line of your body, down the throat, the chest. And so we're kind of getting into all that connected space. Going nice and easy, just staying in wherever your range of motion is there. Good. And then you could bring yourself back into Sukhasana. Sukham means easy or easeful. Sukham is not actually intended to be an adjective for what this pose is, right? And so Sukham doesn't mean that it's easy for you to sit in this shape, or that it should be easy for you to sit in this shape. Sukham actually refers to once you're able to establish steadiness in this shape, you find ease in your mind, right? And so know that this shape might not be easeful for you, and it's important for you to find a shape that is. You might need blocks under your knees, or you might need to extend your feet out in front of you or come to kneel. So anytime that you're in a practice and your teacher says to you, come into an easy sitting pose, find something that's easy for you. Don't worry about making this particular shape, because it's not easy for everybody. We want you to find a place that it could be easeful in your mind. And it will never be easeful in your mind if your hips and your knees are screaming at you. So find a place that is. For the remainder of practice, we'll do some breath work and some relaxation or meditation. So everybody will be different here. If you would like to sit, you can grab onto a block or a meditation cushion or a folded up blanket. When you sit on a meditation cushion or a folded blanket or a block, you don't sit on it, you sit off of it. And so what you do is you sit on top of it to start, but then you drop your pubic bone down towards the floor and lift up through the sacrum. That forces your spine to be really, really tall. If that doesn't serve you, you could come to kneel, putting the block or putting the cushion underneath the sits bones there in between the ankles. If neither of those things feel good for you, I want you to come to lay down. There's no shame in that game. You can always come to lie down. I just want you to stay awake. And so recognize that if lying down makes you fall asleep, we have a couple of things. One, you're really tired and you need some rest. But two, we need to find a position for you that you can stay awake and alert for breath work and for meditation. And that will be up to you to figure out what that position is. So from here, come to find a place to sit wherever that is for your body. Again, you could lie down if that feels better. And when you've become established in that seat, kind of wriggle yourself in to get to the point where you can be steady. Once you find a place of steadiness, you can place one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. And either close your eyes or soften out your gaze. And again, take a deep inhale through the nose, sighing it out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, and sigh it out through your mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose, and sigh it out through your mouth. Soft, easy breath. In through the nose, and out through the nose. As you breathe, start to feel your body relaxing in response to that breath. Let go of any tension that you're holding in your jaw. Release your shoulders down your back. And soften the space that's in between your eyebrows. You can let your belly go. Be soft through the heart center. And again, you allow your mind to ride on these waves of breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. As the body relaxes more deeply, I want you to notice what you feel. What is the sensation of being in this shape? What do you notice? Without any judgment, you recognize where your mind is. You recognize the sensations in your body. You allow yourself to be present in those sensations. You allow yourself to be present with this flow of life. Every breath is new life. Imagine how incredible. You're alive. Wow. Isn't that amazing? What do I do with that information? I'm alive. Grateful for this breath. Grateful for this body. And grateful for this connection. Take one more full inhale through the nose. And a big exhale through the mouth, letting everything go. Soft, easy breath as you join your hands in front of your heart in prayer. Closing your eyes and bowing your head. And giving yourself a moment here for silent prayer or for silent reflection. I thank you so much for sharing in this practice with me, and I hope that you make the best out of the rest of your day. Shanti, namaste.